Hey, what is going on, everyone? How are you? Welcome to your daily Manifest That Shit live. If you are on here live, say hi. So I know that somebody is hanging out with me. And if you end up catching this on the replay on YouTube, this is where we're live. Say hi and let me know where you're tuning in from. Sorry, I have a pedicure in 30 minutes, 1 o'clock. So my alarm just went off. So we're going to hop on here and we're going to get this Manifest That Shit live going. So today we're going to talk about why positive thinking isn't enough and what actually works to manifest faster instead. So this one's going to be a little bit, how do I want to say it? A little bit spiritually jargon kind of, but stick with me because there's going to be some tips that are definitely going to help you get through it. Okay. So positive thinking, we all want to think positive. Like, I don't want to say that, no, you don't need to think positive. You can go do these other things. You do need to create that positivity and thinking and that mindset. But just that alone isn't enough to change your life, right? Where people are like, just stay positive and everything good will happen, right? But that's not enough to shift your bank account, shift your relationships, shift your business. And the reason is because your conscious thoughts only make up 5% of your reality. So you can say, I'm rich, I'm abundant, money flows to me all day long. But if deep down you're scared to open up your bank app, right? Because there's no money in there, then that energy says otherwise, right? So you're saying those affirmations, you're writing them every single day, but then you're panicking how you're going to pay your rent or how your mortgage. That panic, which is that energy, has much more power than your actual words of your positivity, of that I love money, money comes to me easy. But you panicking over that or whatever you're fearful of, that energy is so much more powerful. So that takes precedent, right? Then the universe doesn't respond to your words. It responds to your frequency, which is your energy, your dominant emotional state, and your belief system. Okay. So you could be bypassing your emotions, right? A couple of reasons that you're stuck, even if you're still being positive. So you're bypassing your emotions. You're stuffing down, fear. You're trying to avoid it. Fear, frustration, sadness with forced positivity, right? That energy doesn't go away. It just kind of festers in the background. So you can't fake being okay. You can't fake alignment. You have to face what's there and then you move through it. Okay. So you don't manifest what you pretend to feel. You manifest what you actually believe and you manifest exactly what you are. Okay. So whatever it is, I want you to just face it, right? Face it, work through it. That is how manifestation is going to come in faster for sure. And your subconscious is running the show. Okay. So your conscious only has 5%. 5%. That's it. 5% of your reality. It only makes up 5% of your reality. And your subconscious makes up the other 95%. Okay. So if your, inner programming says that you're not worthy or nothing works for me, or that's just not in my cards, right? Money is hard to come by. Money is hard to keep. Then you'll keep manifesting those situations that proved true, right? So you might be feeling good during your morning routine. In the morning, you're like, yeah, I'm good. I feel good. But then by lunch, right? A couple hours later, you're doubting yourself, you're procrastinating, you're fearful of, say you're an entrepreneur, you're, reducing your prices. You're like, you're getting desperate. That's the subconscious programming that's taking back over. Okay. So we need to We need to be mindful of that. And then you're not taking any aligned action, which I spoke about yesterday, right? So you can't just think positive. Oh, that goal, I'm going to make that goal. Like, that's not a problem. I'm just going to keep thinking, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. But then you don't show up online, right? You can't I had someone constantly, so they were scripting out their soulmate, their perfect soulmate, right? But then they kept texting their ex who was just toxic. And it's like, no, that is confusing that is confusing the universe. You're literally saying, here's what I want, this is what I'm calling in, but then over here, you're still talking to the same toxic person, right? So there's nothing that is going to come in. Thinking positive, think of it like this way. Thinking positive is just the spark, because you need positivity. You need to think, you need to have a positive mindset, 100%, right? But aligned action is the gas, is the fuel. Thinking positive is a spark, aligned action is the gas and the fuel. Okay. So easy fixes are reprogramming your subconscious, right? This is why I created and I talk about every single day dream scripts, because they help you rewire your identity while you sleep. So it's the easiest way to do it. Nobody wants to journal 40 pages. Nobody wants to look in the mirror and say 100 times how they love themselves, right? So this is one of the easiest ways, but one of the most powerful ways to reprogram your identity while you sleep. So you start waking up believing different things about yourself. You just choose whatever dream script it is that you want to work on. So you want to work on bringing in more money, if you want to work on losing weight, finding yourself, finding a new job, whatever dream scripts we have, you listen to that for 30 days and then you start waking up believing those things, because for an hour and a half while you're sleeping, literally the same thing is saying over and over and over again. And your brain doesn't know what's real or fake. It only knows what you tell it. So if you tell it the things that you want, then eventually your energy will change to have those things come in. Okay. Be real with how you feel. Stop faking good vibes. If you're like, yeah, I just have to fake it, stop faking it. Again, figure out what's wrong, what's the challenge, what's the fear, whatever it is, and then work through it. So feel it, process it, and then move back into alignment, right? So if you're scared that you're not going to, say you just hit a big goal, you hit a big goal at work or in your business, or maybe it's like a health goal. And if you're scared that you're not going to hit it, don't pretend that it's not there. Like, confront it, say it out loud, maybe then journal through it, right? I mean, I love journaling, but I don't journal 40 pages and I don't do it, over and over and over. You need to shift into, even with this fear, I choose trust, right? Because I'm going to be thinking positive. I'm going to be doing the aligned actions. I'm going to align my energy. I'm going to work through it. Okay. So just move into the direction of whatever it is you desire, even if you're scared, because your energy calibrates in motion. Okay. Every time, I said this yesterday, and I think I said it the day before, and I will say it again. Every time you take a bold move, you collapse time. Every single time you take a bold move, you collapse time. Okay. So if you have been trying to stay positive, but you still feel stuck, you still feel stuck, right? It's not so much about being happy all the time. It's about being honest, clear, and committed to okay, how can I feel like this every day where it feels real and it feels good, right? So if you need help with that, what am I going to say? I'm going to say, come into Manifest That Shit Society, where we teach you how to do that. Dream scripts, you have a full access to the full vault to rewire your beliefs while you sleep. You have live coaching every single week to help shift your energy in real time. We have monthly manifestation challenges that keep you in momentum so you never feel stuck or you never feel stuck, or you never feel lost of like, what am I, what is happening? What is happening next? Okay. So I am going to leave. Can you hear that alarm? I had to check my phone. Is that my alarm? I don't think so. Anyways, I am going to leave the link on, excuse me, how to join us there. And I would love for you to join us. So anyways, thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you tomorrow.